Hello everyone and welcome to another video here right here on the YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my under 22 best 22 for 2023. Now just keeping in mind this is the AFL Players Association thing it is that compile the players together. They base it off season form and everything like that. So, for example, there's some players that won't be in there. My mate, all aboard the Filippo train, Mateus Filippo, is not in the team. I'm not happy about that. So he would be someone I would select, but he's not in the category to pick. So, unfortunately, players like Mateus weren't in the team, so I can't pick them. So just keep that in mind. I would obviously pick him in my team if I could, but he's not in this group of players to pick from. Also, remember to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 3K. It's a long road so far, about 890 odd away. So keep smashing that like button and subscribe button. They're free. Cops absolutely nothing to smash the like button and subscribe. Get your mates on board. Go check out some of my recent videos and smash the like button and smash the sub button. Share the videos around. Get your mates on board. There will be a prize giveaway at 3K, so get people to subscribe ASAP. Then when we hit the milestone, there'll be some prize giveaways. I'm looking at one of the prizes right now. All right. Now, first off, I'm going to go through the categories of who's eligible, just so you guys and girls know who is eligible. So we're going to start off with the defenders. Actually, let me get that banner off. I think they might be cutting a name off or two. It is. So from the defenders, you got to pick from the key position players. You got Nick Murray and Sam De Koning. And Miles Bergman is a medium-sized defender. Then you got Darcy Wilmot, who you can pick as a midfielder as well. Brodie Kemp, Jordan Clark, Hayden Young, Sam De Koning, Lockie Ash, Jake Bowie, Trent Rivers, Harry Sheezel, Miles Bergman, and Asaya Wangani Malira. They're the defenders to pick from, and Darcy you can pick as a mid. Now, again, when there's a bench, you can pick any players on the bench. There's no limit as to how many a certain position you can select. Now, the next position we'll go through is the forwards. You can pick between Luke Pedlar, Josh Shelley, Jesse Motlop, Bo McCreary, Jai Miss, Ollie Henry, Cozzy Pickett, Jacob Van Rooyen, Mitch Owens, Logan McDonald, Jamari Ugle-Hagan, and Cody Waitman. In the midfielders, you can select Will Ashcroft, Nick Dacos as a defender, Nick Martin, Archie Perkins as a forward, Caleb Sarong, Max Holmes, Noah Anderson, Matt Rao, Finn Callahan, Tom Green, Will Day, Jai Newcomb, Josh Ward, Jason Horne-Francis, Errol Goulden, Chad Warner, and Bailey Smith. And you can select Smith as a forward also. The ruck option is pretty thin here. Riley Thilthorpe, who you can select as a forward, Luke Jackson, and Samson Ryan. Now, so that's who you could select from. So now it's time for me to select mine. Now, you may be saying with my backline it's too small. Well, you're going to find out why. This is my backline. So from the defenders that are eligible, I have selected in the pockets Harry Sheezel and Lockie Ash. Lockie Ash is having a great year, racking up some big numbers, playing through the midfield, playing through the wing and half back as well. Been a very versatile player. Harry Sheezel's really going really well, especially a contender for the Rising Star, averaging a bunch of the ball too, can play half forward, half back, midfield as well. Full back, I've got Miles Bergman. I mean, he had a great year for Boyle, was shown for a 2-year contract extension. Played on some of the tours. He played on Jeremy Cameron and kept him quiet in the game recently. And in the game in Adelaide, I think he played on him as well. So he's had some good matchups on players in that height and a really good year. So he's in my team. The half back line, the flankers, Nick Dacos and Nasai Wangani Malira. And the centre half back is Hayden Young. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you've got essentially no key defenders there. You got no Nick Murray, Sam De Koning, but I don't feel they're worthy of being selected, especially for this season. So Nick Dacos is obviously a Brownlow favourite, contender, so his obvious choice. I didn't explain why there. Nasai Wangani Malira had a really good season, especially in the last 2 months. At first, I was a bit questioning his disposal efficiency because he's kicking into his biggest asset. But he's really, really stepped that up in the last 2 months. So it's good to see. So he slots off half-back. Could have put him on the wing, but he can't select him as a wingman. And a centre-back, I've gone Hayden Young. I really rate Hayden Young as a good player. He's now pushing the midfield the last few weeks. He has got that bit of height on him. He's got a booming left foot kick. And he can play on a bigger body like Miles Bergman if need be. So hence why I've got him there. Now, let's move on to the midfields. Now, that does not include the ruckman. I just want to stress that enough. The ruckman is not included there. Oh, I'm just looking at my graphic that I made. My ruckman's not even on the graphic. Don't know where he went. But anyway, the ruckman is Luke Jackson. I mean, between him, Thilthorpe, and Samson Ryan. Ryan doesn't get a game every week. Thilthorpe's inconsistent, so just had to pick Luke Jackson there. Light on for options there again. But yeah, I thought that was pretty self-evident there, picking Luke Jackson. Then in the midfielders category, this is where it gets debatable. I've gone and selected 5. We can select 5 mids, which includes the wingman, obviously. Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah. So 2 wingmen and 3 inside mids, essentially. So I've selected it. It's not in the graphic you're about to see at the end of the when I go through it all. They're not really selected as wingmen because the graph doesn't specify wing or midfield. But on the 5 players I picked for the 2 wing spots, I've gone Errol Goulden and Will Day. I mean, Will Day can run all day, pardon the pun. Good player, had a great breakout year in the spot there. Errol Goulden on the other wing, racking up 30-plus disposals most weeks, having good impact on games, will be polling well on the Brownlow. Even when they lose, he might poll some votes. Deserve a spot there. The starting mids are the Bulls, or 2 of the Bulls, Noah Anderson and Tom Green. Tom Green, had he played the whole season, he could have been a Brownlow contender. He's been that good, although Toby Green will still vote off him. Tom Green's had a terrific year, averaging around 30 disposals a game. Contestant beast, loves clearances, tackling, everything. Deserves a spot team, and I am a huge fan of Tom Green. As I am with Noah Anderson, had a great year, getting around 28 disposals a game, having good impacts on games. We'll be polling some 3 voters in their wins. He could even poll some votes when they've lost. He's had a terrific year. Caleb Sarong is my other midfielder, likewise, being racking up big numbers, over 30 possessions a game. Even when Fremantle's been losing, he's been doing well. And he potentially, again, like the other 2, can be polling votes when they are losing. Now, the next category we're going to go through is the forwards. The forwards, half the flankers, I've gone Mitch Owens and Josh Rochelle. Centre half forward, I've gone Jai Miss. Pockets, I've gone Bo McCreary and Cody Waitman. And full forward, I've gone Jacob Van Rooyen. Mitch Owens, a contender for the Rising Star this year. He's an absolute lock into this team. Can play midfield, can play forward, can play as a backup ruck if need be, as we've seen this year. And done pretty well at it, actually, because he's been like an extra mid to a degree. He's done pretty well. Josh Rochelle, small forward, loves his goal celebration. Had a solid year. I would easily select him any day of the week, all day, every day, especially from the players you could pick from. Serves on the team. Jai Miss doesn't get much of the ball, but is very efficient when he does get it. Nice kick, nice left foot kick. He does pop up for a couple of goals a game, so deserves a spot in the team. Bo McCreary, an underrated name. I didn't actually realise he was this. I thought he was about 24, 25. So he's still got plenty of time on his side, and had a great year for the Pies. Pressure forward. Does a lot of tackling, and he does a lot of well in that. He's not really a goal scorer, but he's more your pressure forward. And he chases and runs all day. He's had a really good season, so he deserves a spot in the team. Cody Waitman's an obvious choice as well. I mean, he kicks goals for fun. He's kicked bags for 5. Goes quiet in some games, but he's had a good year though, nonetheless. Jacob Van Rooyen, this is probably the debatable one. People are going to go, "Oh, where's Jamara?" Well, he may be on the bench. We'll have to wait and find out. On Jacob Van Rooyen, front of Hugo Hagen. I mean, could go either way, but I've got Van Rooyen. I rated him since his draft year. He's had some important moments this year. He had some quiet moments where good ones that he could have got dropped, but he's had some good moments lately, and I feel that that he's cemented his spot in the team for now, at least. And I rate him over Jamal Ugle-Hagan, so hence why I've Van Rooyen in the team. And on the interchange, it was really hard. For a wing half-back spot, I went Jordan Clark. I mean, having a decent year, underrated at Fremantle. In the AFL side of things, Geelong didn't want to lose him, which shows how highly they rated him. The other spots, you could say this plays inside mid, but can play wing and can pop up for a few goals here and there. Chad Warner, found Chad Warner, had a great year. The Chad, Damien Barrett loves Chad. For a Brownlow contender early in the year, he was saying. So it's had a terrific year. Jai Newcomb, I've gone as well. He's another inside ball, like my next selection. Racks up big numbers, contested possessions, clearances, tackles. He may not have to get 35 plus disposal games. He gets around 28 to 30 a game. But he makes the person he's tackling earn his position. They're not just breaking through him. He's a great tackler, and he makes them earn their touches. Any good year. The final bench on the list spot is another contender for the rising star, and it's Will Ashcroft. Unfortunately, he's ACL recently. He's racking up mid-20s pretty much every week in his first year, which is pretty impressive. So he deserved the final spot on the field for me. So here is that team of the week. Now, I don't know why Luke Jackson's not on the graphic, but here is my... So it's not team of the week. My under-22, best 22 for season 2023. Recap at the back line, Nick Dacos, Hayden Young, Lockie Ash, Harry Sheasel, Hayden Young. Gee, I'll get it in order. Nick Dacos, Jesus Louise. Harry Sheasel, Miles Bergman, Lockie Ash, Nick Dacos, Hayden Young, Cyril Wayne Malira. That's defenders. The wingman, Errol Goulden and Will Day. Centerman, Tom Green, Noah Anderson, and Caleb Sarong. The ruckman is Luke Jackson. The forwards, Mitch Owens, Jai Miss, Joshua Shelley, Barry McCreary, Jacob Van Rooyen, Cody Waitman, the bench, Jai Newcomb, Jordan Clark, Chad Warner, and Will Ashcroft. Leave your thoughts down below on what you would do for your best 22. You've seen the graphic at the start of the video to see who you could select from. Obviously, would have had my mate Mateus in the team, but he wasn't an option to pick. Pretty disappointed there. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below on this video. What your thoughts were on my team. Would you make much changes? What would you do? Remember to smash the like button. Comment down below what you would do. And thanks for watching. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. To the next video, take care and go you mighty Saints. And still, no matter what, because he was not on the graphic or the people that picked from, but still, forever, all aboard the Filippo train.